Taylor Lambert joins us now to continue our series of reports in the season with De La Salle football.
Taylor, we're coming down to the wire for the state final championship.
Marissa, after winning their section title, the Spartans went right to work preparing for the Southern California challenger, Centennial from Corona. But this being an off week, there was all sorts of activity outside of the game.
This season with De La Salle is presented by Dr. Charles Preston, sports medicine specialist at Muir Orthopedic Specialists, and on the sidelines with the De La Salle Spartans.
One game left. The entire season comes down to the Open Division State Championship game against Centennial. This is the bye week leading up to the title game, but the Spartans aren't coasting into the final matchup. They're grinding, putting 4 lifts in during the bye week instead of the normal 3 sessions, as DLS continues to get stronger, even in the final days of the season.
It feels good knowing that all the hard work we put in the off season, and right now these 4 lifts that no one else is probably doing or would do if they had the opportunity. It feels good knowing that all that hard work paid off.
Well, I don't know. It helps us be more physical on the field and just have more strength overall. Because most of those teams aren't lifting, so it gives us an advantage. Helps us maintain strength.
De La Salle prides itself on the conditioning of their Spartans. Instead of resting bodies and coddling athletes through the 17-week schedule, DLS hits the weights 3 or more times per week in season.
Should've walked out here and see 50, you stand around.
Strength coach Mark Wine prides the Spartans on training more than any other high school, college, or pro team in season, conditioning these bodies and minds into second-half players and into a second-half team.
Man, hard work don't stop throughout the season. Other teams taking days off, we're not going to take no days off. We're gonna keep on getting stronger, and that's what leads to our success,
And the Spartans have put that strength to good use on the field this season, as they're currently ranked 7th in the nation, with the number 1 team in the land, Centennial, waiting in the wings for the state title game.
3 calls on 21-2.
Yeah, that camera has not been here the whole year. No, it hasn't.
No players have helped De La Salle earn that national ranking like Boss Tagaloa and Devin Aussie. They've known each other for years. They're best friends. They anchor the defensive line together, and they're both 4-star recruits with their choice of top national colleges to pick from. But this week, the tandem takes the trip to UCLA together to see what the Bruins have to offer.
Me and Boss been talking about it for a while, and we always wanted to take a visit together. So we're taking this official visit to UCLA this weekend.
We just touched down in LA. We about to go recruit some of the players out here to come live in our dorms at De La Salle and play for us for free. Aussie Bull again.
It's just the school itself, and the coaching staff there is just amazing. I think that's one of the big reasons why they stick out the most to me.
Depending on which national recruit ranking you look at, Boss and Devin are somewhere in the top 100 to even the top 10. But it's a lot to take in for Aussie and Tagaloa sometimes, as college coaches and recruiters swarm the blue chip prospects for attention.
At times it really gets really crazy, because you got all these coaches like hitting you up and everything, but I never take it for granted. I'm always speaking of it as a blessing, because not that many people get these chances.
But Aussie and Boss don't let the national shine affect them. Under all that muscle and skill, they're still just kids.
You can see the 2 cutest people, me and Boss Tagaloa. That's hey, but that's a compliment, bro. That's a compliment. Cute though.
Hopefully it all works out, and hopefully we can go to college together. But whatever's best for him, I'm just
What you want me for, bro? I'm trying to do my interview. You want me to go to the same college with him? That's what he lying. He can't leave me.
Boss and Aussie keep a laid-back demeanor, but as the state title game nears, the Spartans stay sharp. De La Salle faces the number 1 team in the country, Centennial of Corona, in the Open Division State Championship game. Centennial beat number 2 nationally ranked St. John Bosco in the Southern Section Championship game, a matchup which was compared to the De La Salle 2001 matchup against Long Beach Poly, another game of the century, if you will.
Yes! Yes!
Next week's state championship game is a rematch of last season's California title game, a game De La Salle won 63-42. The second time in the last 3 years De La Salle beat Centennial for the state crown.
They have an amazing, smart coaching staff, and they love to take advantage of mismatches that they see
One mismatch Centennial takes advantage of is their superior athleticism. The Huskies exaggerate splits between their offensive linemen, leaving huge gaps in the offensive front. But Centennial believes leaving those holes will open the running lanes for their athletes in the opposing defense.
Create space. I mean, anytime you can get your athletes, whether it's your runner or your quarterback, with space, I mean, that's what it's all about. You spread the field out and you find a crease.
I like the schemes that we're doing this year. I think that's a big difference from last year when we played Centennial. Our coaches are coming in really smart with the scheme.
The strategy in this game for the DLS defensive line is gap control. Sit in one of those huge holes and wait for a ball carrier.
On this, we're trying to just own a gap. Not a man, not a player, not a dive or a quarterback.
The 42 points given up to Centennial last year is the most points in a single game De La Salle has ever allowed, in any game. The Spartans' calling card this year is defense, as the DLS starters haven't been scored on in the past 10 games.
And you guys got to be really honed in. We were not honed in last year. We looked sad because of it. This is a big redemption. This is a big redemption week for our defense.
On the 19th of December, strength will meet strength, and one team will remain standing atop California as state champions.
We'll be at the final game next week and bring you our final edition of the season with De La Salle football. Will the Spartans upset Centennial? I do not know. Tune in to find out.
It'll be very exciting. It'll be an outstanding game. Thanks, Joe.
You're going to have the most coverage of anyone there.
Oh,
Three cameras, 3 people.
It's like Monday Night Football for the season in the state title game for De La Salle.